I wanted to go through the candidates of the Republican Party, each one by one, watching it, that I can look at each one and comment about them, what I believe their strong suits are, and what I see in them. It's, I guess it's obvious they're not letting me see uh, the Republican debate as I wanted to. I looked on YouTube, I looked on Rumble, I looked on Google and Bing. There's no recording of it that they're letting me see. With that said, I'll go ahead and spill some of it already. That DeSantis um, kind of brings to me a Saul image, like he looks the part. He's a good-looking Caucasian that appeals to a lot of America, but there's troubling things. Now, I believe that DeSantis is a Christian. I do believe maybe that he lives a Christian faith. Maybe give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's a good Christian. How did he get to where he's at? Um, you have to be a pretty smart guy. With that said, I think there's tweaks that he needs. When he said when he talked about the border, it was strong, but it was too strong. He said that he would use the military to shoot immigrants, and that's too strong. If you think about the average Juan or the average Jesus, Jesus or whatever, Jesus, average one, they're just trying to get a better life. You know, they get up with a cartel. The cartel's like, okay, you be a drug mule and you'll pay your way in, put these drugs on your back. And in their eyes, they have no choice. They have to smuggle drugs or do something like that. I'm not excusing it, but walk them out in a Mexican shoes, and then you can judge him more accurately. Um, as far as women and children coming into America, um, shooting them, how he made it sound like, a lot of people initially probably, yeah, get them, just mow them down. Little much, right? The humans, and we need to love them. I think that we need armed personnel on the border, yes, because there's armed cartel. But as far as the little guy, the Jesuses, and I think that we need a compassionate way of kicking them out, or that, and helping them to know that we have ports of entry, and we should look into the immigration process and maybe allow more in. But I had a plan, a citizen camp plan, that people would work for the government for 7 years in a camp, a citizen camp, and earn their citizenship. On completion of the program, they would be citizens, that they would work for very little money, if any at all, on these citizen camps, working toward their citizenship. That products like Nike, that they would, Nike, you have a black mother, a grandma that has some of her grandchildren, and she's raising them, and her grandchildren's world's gonna end. Their life's gonna end unless they get new Nikes that cost $300. Well, we make citizen camps that do manufacturing, that would make virtually free labor, that would benefit blacks and whites, the American society, that make those Nikes that cost $300 cost more like $40 or $30, and helping little black kids to have better self-esteem with nice shoes. I know that maybe not the best of things, but having them earn their citizenship. Um, but we need a strong presence at the border. Yes, yes, you're right on that, DeSantis. But as far as going too tough on them, that we would want to not love our neighbor as ourself, as they're fleeing impoverished lands and, of course, persecuted lands that their governments are awfully really corrupt, and they're trying to get to a place where supposedly we have a golden moral code.